Good night. I put my knee right into that thorny thing. Good night. I mean, what are the odds that I put my knee down and it's right on the middle of this thing? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is February the 9th, Wednesday, and you're watching Triple R Farms, and my name is Daniel. What we got going on this morning, we're finishing up the Martin Till row cleaners. If you saw the video from yesterday, finishing up those, making sure all the bolts are tight, making sure we didn't miss anything, and also the furrow fours, what we're adding on there, precision planting to the closing system. I've been watching some videos trying to figure out how to install them, so that's what we got going on. We got 3 of them we're going to put on, and then once we get all that bolted up, then pretty much everything else will be left to Mike with Vantage South to finish up the whole air system with the cylinders and the closing wheel system. But we're going to try to install those this morning, and then after that I think we're ready to go to the new land and see if we can start breaking some ground. So just sit back, enjoy the video, and let's get this thing started. So here is the furrow force, and James has already taken off the old closing system, which is this right here. This is what we usually use. This thing springs up and down. It closes a crack where the seed disc could open. Anyway, that's why it's called a closing wheel. But that's the old system. We took off these 3 rows, and this is what's going to be installed right here. This is the latest and greatest from Precision Planting. But I don't have the hub. This bolt's on somewhere, but I'm missing the 4-hole hub that these bolt on somewhere. Anyway, I can't bolt that on, but I believe this goes. See these holes, James? They match that. They match these holes. I think this bolts up like that, and then I think we take this bolt out right here and it goes through this little hole. See how these fit in that slot, that bushing? And then that bolt, you take it out and it goes through there. And I think that's how it bolts up. You gonna need I guess you're gonna need the bolts you took out of these.
They didn't have those in the kit.
I don't see it. Huh?
Like they'd have been in this box that came in.
Nothing in them. There's nothing in there.
You think you don't know what's in here?
I'm assuming that it goes with the airline kit. These are all the airlines that have to be run to all those cylinders.
Well, I mean, he does that.
I know. We're gonna leave that off, and Mike's gonna do that. And he's gonna do the alternators. We got 2 alternators. He said the compressor tank is coming later, or it's still being shipped. He said they knew it wasn't here. What is that?
Gauges.
Let me see that. Does that go in that goes in the KO?
Yeah.
He was asking about that.
That's your controller.
Look at that little nifty thing.
Yeah. You can move the lever and control how much air.
I know, but it's different from the one we got in the other one.
No, I bet this goes with those down pressure.
Oh.
I guess. I don't know.
Did it fit the bolt holes?
Try to get it as straight as you can get it, because that's going to be where that thing.
You can swap
What we got, James?
It won't go all the way up. I tried different boats. Still
Yeah, I know. How much did it like? A washer?
The wash. Yes,
One
sir.
washer do
One
it?
wash. Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get a washer then.
I don't know why it's not going all the way up.
The other plate was bigger.
Yeah, maybe fatter.
Yeah, a little better.
All right, let me go get. What we need? 3 washers?
Yes, sir. Just in case. Yes, sir.
Bring some extra. You got 3 to do. Little airbag.
Oh, yeah. See?
We'll take that off. 9/16 can be 5/8.
We got plenty of metric.
Metric.
Like 17.
Good.
Yeah, good tight.
All right. Now, the fancy part.
So 1 washer did it.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's 2 more.
I think that goes in the bushings. Look at that. Look at that fancy thing.
Will it tighten up?
Yeah, you tighten it up. Well, here it is. This is all we can do. We don't have any. Like I said, I would add this on there, but I just don't have the hub that bolts on. But I'm guessing it does something like this. Bolt somewhere, probably right there. And gonna be another one on this side. And what it's doing, you're gonna have a crack where the seed dropped down in the ground, so it's gonna push that dirt this way, and then the other disc gonna push it this way, and then these 2 babies right here are gonna close it, seal it even better. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's rubber.
Huh?
These are made out of rubber.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Got a little airbag right here, and that's what's gonna
Control the down pressure.
control the down pressure and make it very consistent. It's supposed to be consistent down pressure the whole time, whatever you want to set it. You can work this up in the cab if you have the I think the Gen 2 precision planting screen, but we do not, and you can't even get one ordered this year. They're so back ordered. So this year we're just going to manually set the pressure on this airbag where we think it needs to be, and it'll just run that pressure the whole time. Pretty neat little deal. I think there's all kind of little attachments you can add onto here. That's why they got all different bolt holes. But looks nice. Well, there they are. I am digging these things already. I think I'm really gonna like these things. Yeah, these things are gonna be super nice. So we'll have these three right here. I put them on the end, so when we're planting and we turn around on the end, so we'll have 6 rows together with the furrow force all the way across the field. That way we can come back and watch as the corn comes up, emergence and all. That's a big thing that these things are supposed to help with, emergence, even emergence. So anyway, we'll be able to go out through the field and find these 6 rows pretty easy and compare them to all these rows. So I like it. All right, we've done all we can do. Like I said, we're gonna be waiting on Vantage South to do the rest. So probably not gonna get to it this week because they're still waiting on some parts to come in. And anyway, we're gonna move it out of the shop, make some room to pull other stuff in here if we need to. But the bad part about this, it is really tight fit coming out of this shop. I'm talking about really tight. You gotta have people watching on both sides. The wings miss the sides of these walls by like 1 inch on each side. So we'll see if we can get it out of here without hitting anything. All right, guys, we have made it out here to the new land, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on the 8320 with the Landau disc. It's right behind y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna jump on it, and what I'm gonna do is the field behind me right here that used to have the sage grass all throughout it, they burned it. But I'm gonna go around the border of the field, just so James and Mark will know, you know, where to plow and where not to plow. They're gonna plow to the inside of wherever I mark in every field. So a lot of these fields, they drop off into some wet areas, and then there's some areas they don't want disc and stuff like that. So it's just easier for me to go out there and border the fields, and they just work the inside, and then we'll move from field to field like that. So I'm gonna do that with the 8320, and then when they get here, they'll be both on the Landau disc, and then I'll probably jump on this speed till disc and do the same thing I was doing, go around the borders, and that way I can kind of get out ahead of them. But that's the field we're gonna try, and I think we can run. I don't know how much we can do, but it's pretty sandy, so we'll see what it looks like. This right here is where you adjust the depth on the disc, on this Landau disc. You wind this little arm right here, and basically it's just a big screw. But this little thing right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's in the shadow, but when I let the disc down, this comes forward, and it comes forward, and when it hits this little pin right here, that shuts off the hydraulics going to the carrying wheels. So basically, when I let down, this is what you're adjusting when you screw this arm, your depth. You can either bring it back this way to go deeper, or you can bring it this way, and it'll make your disc go shallower in the dirt. So we got it on C. We'll just try it right there and see what happens. See if she'll fire. Oh yeah. Okay, so we were going too deep. I went that far, and anyway, we're plowing way too deep. So we're gonna get back there and adjust it. We'll let it up. Just like that. Whew, this dirt is sandy. Goodness. Alright, we moved it up about 1 inch. We got it on D. We'll see what that does. Well, that was too shallow. See right here? We weren't hardly doing much. Yeah, too shallow. So we'll split the difference. What do you call it? C1/2. Let's go back. Boy, some Schaefer's penetrating oil will be nice right now. Come on. Alright, we're in between C and D right now. We'll see what that does. Alright, Mark's about to give it a shot. I got James over there. I don't know if you can see him. I lapped all the way around this field. He's coming behind me with the second lap. And now we're going to run some AB lines. And Mark's going to work this half of the field, and then James will work this half. And then I will jump on the 8R 310 and go to the next field that is way down there as far as you can see, and try to cut a border around that field. You see how the tractor is bouncing? He was bouncing pretty good right there. That's why some of you may say, well, why in the world are y'all doing tillage work? You know, why don't you just go out there and just no-till it instead of doing tillage work, drying your land out and stuff like that right before you're gonna plant. The reason we are doing that is just because of what you saw right there. Mark's tractor was doing this. And what you have stuff like this right here where hogs have rooted out here. There's places all over the field. I don't know, you got holes created from something, but anyway, the field is real rough. So the only reason we're doing any tillage work is to get rid of stuff like this right here. See all these holes? That is not ready to plant. So that is the only reason that we are doing tillage, is just try to get these fields get them shaped back up, get them smooth and ready to plant, because they haven't been disc in I don't know how many years, but it's probably been a long time. So we're gonna get them shaped back up. Even though we're drying out the dirt, it's just something you gotta do. Well guys, that is going to be it for the video. We are out of time. They're going to finish those fields and then we're going to call it a day. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It was such a beautiful afternoon. I hope it came across the camera. It was literally no clouds, beautiful sunshine all day long. It got up to 72 degrees. You cannot ask for any better weather in Alabama right now. So we had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. See you on the next one. We're out, guys.